Uh, the amount of fucking people. It's like, you wonder fucking why I delete my videos. It's because I'm fucking highly fucking aware of the impact I've had on people my whole life. Like I said, I was the fucking one-man army fucking kid that no matter how many times I got bullied, no matter how many times I got beaten up by a bully, I kept getting fucking back up and telling it to fuck off. All the fucking while, in the back of my mind thinking, I'm not gonna be little forever. One day I'm gonna be bigger fucking enough to have the strength in my body to punch you back. And that's exactly what I fucking did. Punched the fucker back. But how powerful a determination like that can fucking be. I've seen my whole fucking life being a fucking one-man army. Our entire fucking street was bullied by this fucking kid when I was fucking growing up. He had everyone scared shitless. I was the only fucking one that wasn't scared of him. You know, I was so used to being bullied. In school, outside of school, arguing with my family, being bullied by fucking people fucking every fucking where. I was used to it. It didn't scare me. To everyone else, it was a scary fucking thing. To me, it was just another day. So I was fucking there in the back of my fucking mind, mouthing off at this fucking prick that wants to break my nose. Thinking, I'm not going to be little forever. And then a few years fucking later, I got older fucking enough to fucking actually have the physical strength to be able to defend myself, and I broke the cunt's nose. And that day, when that day happened, the entire street cheered. She won! And we never saw the bully again. He was so fucking humiliated by the fact that he not only got beaten up by someone younger than him, got beaten up by a girl. So humiliated by the whole process that no one ever saw him again. No one. No, he didn't kill himself before anyone thinks that that's what happened. He just never bothered coming out in the street ever again and, well, went elsewhere. But being aware of these things is why I've, well, been prone to deleting my videos. Because I'm fucking highly fucking aware of just how inspiring I can be when I've made up my mind. And, you know, the terrorists of the world will go, oh, you've got a very high opinion of your fucking self, you have. No, I'm just very, very fucking aware of what I'm really like. And if I was on your side, you would be fucking admitting that I was right. But the thing that fucking makes you fucking hate me the most is not the fact that I know this about myself. It's the fact that I'm not on your side and I've got absolutely no fucking interest in being fucking part of any of this terrorist fiasco. Even though you fucking know, because you can fucking see it and hear it in my fucking conviction, that I've got the fucking will to be part of it. But the thing fucking is, the thing that you can't seem to register is the world's not ready. The vast majority of people still aren't in the frame of fucking mind of people like me because they don't believe. They don't believe. They're still in that limbo. That limbo. Edging ever fucking closer to that fucking moment on the Pelennor fields where the Rohirrim charge into, well, death. You're still in that limbo. People like me, we've already made up our mind. And we know there's no fucking point until you're ready. That's why we're not trying to fucking do anything. It's not because we haven't got the will. It's not because we fucking don't believe that we can. It's not fucking for any of fucking that. But there's no point fighting. There's no point fighting until the world is ready to fight. What is it? And for those of us that do fight any fucking way, what happens to us? We either fucking end up in a fucking mental health fucking institute, dosed up on tranquilizers, in a prison, or in a grave. Or, in my fucking case, alone, ranting on YouTube. While refusing to be dosed up to the eyeballs on fucking tranquilizers. All the while giving you fucking lots of reasons fucking why you've got no right to do so. And you going, oh, I fucking hate the fact that you're right. I know. But I keep telling you I'm a cunt, you just don't believe me. The real nature of a good person isn't the stereotypical purity of spirit where all that exists in you is virtue. It's not the shades of grey where no one is perfect. The real nature of perfection. The real nature of purity is an equal balance between light and darkness. And a complete acceptance for what inspires both to want to express themselves. To many in this world, we are so disconnected. There are these distant echoes of parts of our heart that we've let go. But the situations that inspired us to feel that way are still a part of our lives. But we've been made to feel like we have to let go of the feelings for whatever reason. To be a better person, to avoid a prison sentence, whether it be a drugged up prison sentence or a proper prison sentence, to avoid conflict. But we haven't fucking... Those situations that inspired those emotions are still there. So these echoes keep trying to reconnect with our hearts, and we keep rejecting them. making them more and more determined to express themselves, turning the world into a ticking time bomb that's eventually going to explode on itself. And all of fucking us that have already accepted fucking this, seen as a dangerous thing to exist because we're in complete acceptance of fucking everything. And that complete acceptance of our conviction is so fucking inspiring to fucking people fucking around us that they want to keep us fucking out of, well, everything. Because they can't murder us any fucking more and get away with it. So they'd rather make us look crazy or let's plant the seed of doubt. But people's hearts are there going, I'm frightened, but I know you're right. But what can I do? Nothing. The world is already fallen apart. So they don't act on it. They don't want to even register that they listen to us. It's not going to change anything. Your heart's still going to feel that way. You're still going to fucking tick, tick, tick a fucking way until you either end up, like me, dead or in prison. Or, the even worst case scenario, a terrorist. People will go on and fucking, oh, you're a warrior. I'm not. I don't thrive off the thrill of battle. I just don't fear it. A real fucking warrior is like a lion or a wolf. Everything about their fucking life centers around battle. It's not because that makes them feel better. They just enjoy it. It's not for the sake of declaring themselves superior to anything or anything like that, just because they enjoy it. I don't enjoy it, I just don't fear it. So even though I come across as a warrior, I'm not a warrior. Say, I'm like every animal that fights as a last resort. I don't fear battle, but it's not my first resort. This is why I scare myself. For those of you looking in my eyes, you can see I mean every fucking word I'm saying. And it's scary, isn't it, when you meet someone that's completely, well, accepting of their beliefs. It's scary, isn't it? That's why I delete my videos. I know the power I can fucking wield when I've made up my mind. Power isn't a material thing, it's a belief. Doesn't matter whether you're a one-man army, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you've got people at your back or not. Power is whether or not you believe. If you fucking believe that you can, well, defend yourself in a fight, you'll fight to the death. And that's powerful. Even if you fucking haven't got the experience. You're a green little fucking rookie in a fucking army. Conscripted during World War fucking II like my grump. Only 18 when he was fucking conscripted to fucking join the forces. He was a postman. But he survived. Because he believed. And that belief kept his wits about him, helped him survive. That's power. That's real power, not material power. This power is what armies try to drill into people's heads when they get conscripted. How to stay loyal under pressure. How to stay fucking loyal when you're being tortured fucking into betraying your people and your country. You can't train that into someone. It's just most people focus on the psychology of fucking things to ensure that they end up training the right people. It's not a psychology, it's a belief. You gotta really fucking believe in what you're doing, otherwise you won't stay loyal to anything. Your heart will always be loyal to what it believes in. So if it doesn't fucking believe in the cause, it won't be loyal. If it believes that it has a right to survive, it'll be loyal to whatever will help it do that. So it'll turn fucking coat fucking like Einstein. You can't teach loyalty. Loyalty comes natural when you believe. What is my greatest fear? Why do I keep deleting my videos? My greatest fear is not doing this. Doing this doesn't frighten me. Reaching out to you doesn't frighten me. Making these videos and making myself fucking look like a fucking complete crazy bastard doesn't frighten me. What frightens me, my greatest fear about all this is you not being ready to understand. And if you're not ready to understand, then you're just going to repeat the mistakes of the past. And when you do finally reach the point where you're willing to at least listen to a degree, you'll want to put people like me in a book. And that's not going to change the world. Putting people like me in a book is what's caused this world to become what it is. Where this person's better than this person's better than this person, while you insist on putting people in a fucking book, you will never be able to truly practice equality. And that's what frightens me. I don't want to be put in a book. Regardless of what book you want to put me in. Mental health book, religious book, history book. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to be in a bastard book. Let it in. Truly let it in. Don't let the cool factor in. Let it in. Not in. Let it in. Whether you like it or not, this world can't run away from its future anymore. It can't change it. All these promises that it keeps failing to deliver, it's failing to deliver for a reason. Whether you like it or not, the world that you wanted to build is not destined to exist. You can't keep trying to fucking replace people with machines and expect them to be happy about it. Can't keep expecting fucking, people to get better while you insist on making them ill. It's easy to blame things like smoking, but this is a symptom of this being broken and out of sync with this. For some of us, we enjoy smoking, so we're willing to live with those fucking consequences. But we're not allowed to have a fucking place where we can just fuck off into the fucking middle of nowhere and smoke ourselves to death if we want. Because the world has to be perfect by the standards of our books. Like it or not, I'm in complete fucking sync with this fucking music. Why? Because unlike the cool factor people, like the Norse, that will, embrace the cool factor of how cool people like fucking you fucking look. I'm gonna behave like you in the hopes that I can go down in fucking history. Raw! Nah, we've made up our mind. That's why this is our heart. Our heads are in 100% sync with our heart. Our heads have gone, yeah, I get it. I like that. That's fine. We can agree. You feel this fucking way. I understand it fucking now. And I'm in complete fucking agreement with you. You'll take this fucking to meaning a physical fight. It's because you want a physical fight. You want to stamp on a terrorist's face. You're just frightened to fucking do it just in case you end up with a prison sentence for it. For me, what do I want? Nothing. The only thing I do want is for you to follow your heart. Be honest with yourself. Live what you truly believe in. And then you would have made the world a better place. Don't have to join an agenda, join a terrorist organization. Don't have to do any of it. Don't have to fight for equal fucking rights if you don't fucking want to. Why? Why do you have to? What, because some terrorist organization says that you have to because it's their, because they demand it. So? How does joining LGBT, Black Lives Matter, or any other fucking terrorist organization of the modern world, women's rights, change the world? They're all dictators. They're all making demands. How does it stop you from practicing it? All the rights that they're claiming to fight for already exist. No, blacks have got a fucking right to a paycheck. They don't fucking have to, spend their lives in slavery any fucking more. Gays can get married. Gays can adopt. They have just as much trouble fucking adopting as the poor do. So, why do you have to fucking join their fucking ranks and fight for their rights? I'm gay. I'm not fucking part of the LGBT. Oh, you should be! Why? Because I'm gay? How does it stop me from treating someone with respect? If all these rights are already in place, all these fucking rights have already been put in place a long fucking time ago. People have already fought for them and had the laws changed. The laws are already in fucking place. None of that needs to change. It's people's attitude that needs to change, and you don't have to fucking be part of LGBT to change people's attitude. All you gotta do is be willing to show respect. If you're not capable of fucking doing that, then joining these organisations won't do jack shit anyway. May it be when darkness falls, your heart will be true. You walk a lonely road. Oh, how far you are from home. Believe and you will find your way. A promise lives when the may it be the shadows call, they'll fly away. To light the day when the night is all but gone, you may rise to find the sun. Believe and you will find you. So used to our disconnect that we don't know how to live without it anymore. Thought of connecting our hearts together is so scary that most can't bring themselves to do it. Not truly. There's always an aspect of ourselves that we try to reject, whether it be our positive or our negative side. We don't want to show our kindness because it's sign of it getting taken advantage of, so we're willing to show our cunt side. We don't want to show our cunt side because we don't want to hurt people. But the reality fucking is, if this world was willing to take no for an answer, then both fucking sides would have a place in this world. Neither would need to feel rejected. But terrorists don't take no for an answer. Doesn't mean that you can't. Do you want to be a terrorist? Or do you want to be the good guys? Because the good guys are equality, which means light and darkness both have a place in their lives. On equal terms. They don't try to commit genocide on one or the other. And it's all well and good trying to place the blame on all these segregated aspects of our world. The rich, the poor. It's got nothing to do with it. They're all symptoms of the same disconnect. Everybody is still feeling the same emotions. Everybody is scared of terrorism. Everyone is scared of losing what helps them survive. Trying to place the blame on any segregated aspect isn't going to change the world. Accepting what segregated it and making your own personal fucking choice to not be part of that segregation will change the world. Being a politician or a celebrity or, you know, a poor little fucking Han Solo rogue fucking fighting the good fight. None of that will make you change the world. Your belief will. And if you truly believe in equality, then you need to stop thinking that you have to dedicate yourself to genocide. Because equality has a place for light and darkness. The sun and the moon are in the sky the same amount of time as each other every fucking year. Equally sharing the responsibility to maintain life. And if you truly believe in it, you'll make a place for both on equal terms and accept what inspires your heart to express both. And then when your heart and the world's heart is truly ready to stand up to terrorism, you won't flee. You will fight. And you'll not only fight, you'll fight to the death. Be it your death, your opponent's death, or the death of the world. Whether we like it or not, this world is dying. It hasn't got a future. It's not nature that's dying. Nature will be perfectly fine. Our world, we are dying. There is not enough resources for all these promises that science keeps trying to make that they can't fulfill, pissing everybody off because they keep trying to dictate their lives. Governments of the world know that they can't keep humouring these fucking people because there's not enough fucking resources for it, but they can't tell them fucking no because people are so addicted to them. And if they did find the nerve to say no to them, they'd end up taking their shit to their enemies. Everyone's frightened of terrorism. Everyone's frightened of these fucking terrorists. No one knows what to fucking do and everybody's losing their minds. Religious terrorists, scientific terrorists, they're all fucking terrorists. Wanting to control the fucking world and our futures. Refusing to fucking accept that the world that they want will never exist because, well, no aspect of fucking life was created with a willingness to be the victim of genocide. And no aspect of life was created with a true acceptance of it either. So even in the times of history when genocide has succeeded, it's never been accepted. Let's just go happy ever after and build the world that we want. The reality is that success of genocide causes people to go, you fucking hateful cunt. And then the world will stew for a few hundred to a few thousand years. Slowly but surely building up for another ticking time bomb world war. Then people stamp on these fuckers' face, get the better of them for a while, But the reason why all this shit keeps happening over and over again is not because it's destiny, or because it's natural, or it's because it's part of our nature. It's not part of our fucking nature at all. It's part of our belief systems. And a belief is still a belief. It may cling to aspects of our nature, like our positive or negative side, our tendency to violence or our tendency to compassion, but it's still a belief, and the belief can die. Our nature never dies. But the thing is, why we keep failing to change the world is because we keep wanting to erase our nature, not our beliefs. Whether you like it or not, being dedicated to genocide is always going to inspire people to want to punch your fucking lights out. We can't erase that tendency in our nature to want to punch something that's trying to harm you. And since you've erased the possibility of people fleeing that harm, because you've overpopulated the fucking world by refusing to keep your cock in your pants, you fucking dirty little terrorist. Expecting everyone to be happy to be a rape victim. Beliefs can be erased from existence. Our hearts can't. They will always be our hearts. They will always be our nature. And making excuses like it's in our nature to be a terrorist. No, it's not. No one's born being a terrorist. No child is fucking born with a dedication to genocide. No child is born hating light or darkness. It's born following its heart. If it's upset, it'll cry. If it's happy, it'll smile. If it's angry, it'll punch you. But the terrorist belief will say, that's right, that's wrong. Equality will go, why did you do that? And it won't say it because it's judging you. It'll be saying it because it wants to understand what made you do it. Because they punched me. Fair enough. Yeah, but why did you punch them? Because you don't like being hurt? Because you enjoy fighting? If you enjoy fighting, there's nothing fucking wrong with letting two people that fucking enjoy punching each fucking other to punch each other until they feel fucking happy. As long as they're not fucking punching fucking people that don't want to fight, why does it matter? It's what makes all these wars get fought in the end, isn't it? Because terrorists try to make you fucking do something you don't want to do. So if you're not prone to being that person that likes to feel alive by, well, being put in danger, you're not gonna feel the same fucking adrenaline rush as two fucking people punching each other's lights out because they love that adrenaline rush, are you? It's not gonna make you feel alive. It's not gonna make you feel happy. Not gonna end up filled with the same fucking energy that these people are filled with when they're punching each other's lights out. Because they love it. The problem fucking comes when these terrorists that think that they've got the right to say, I demand that you act like me. Fuck you. Now you've just fucking inspired my darkness to fucking tell you, get the fuck out of my face or I'm gonna knock you out. And what about those of us that don't fucking have a darkness? If you think you don't have a darkness, you are really lying to yourself. Because the reality fucking is that even though you don't fucking appear to have fucking one, it doesn't fucking mean that you're not going to be a fucking ticking time bomb when the fucking time comes. When you fucking end up fucking being, Metal Gear Solid. Grey Fox's fucking, little line when he says, a cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal. Why is this? Because a fox's initial instinct is to run, to flee. But the moment you corner it and leave it with no choice but to defend itself, it'll go straight for your throat. And you ticking time bombs are no different than that fox. Your instinct may be to flee, but that doesn't mean that when you're forced to defend yourself, you're not gonna go into berserk mode and lash out. Because you will. May not be your first fucking instinct, but it's still an instinct of yours. And it will make you very dangerous. Rejecting it and pretending like it doesn't exist will just make it even more dangerous and make you a threat to everything around you, including the things that you love, because you like to pretend that it doesn't exist. But if you truly fucking want to keep it, under control, then you need to accept that it's there, and then it will be content, and it'll only lash out at things that are a genuine threat. Fuck the Norse. Pretending you don't have darkness will just make you more prone to being consumed by it. Accepting what inspires it will let you be content with your beliefs. What makes violence wrong? What makes violence wrong? Because everybody fucking associates fucking violence with terrorism. Being violent fucking means you're prone to fucking going on a genocidal psychotic belief system and flying a fucking plane into a fucking building full of civilians. Because you're entitled to the fucking world all to yourself. That's what people fucking associate as with violence. Evil. Violence equals evil. Violence equals terrorism. But violence also equals, do that again, you little fucking cunt, and I'll knock you out. Violence also equals heroism. And what distinguishes the fucking two, even if the methods are the same, it's still violent to, punch a fucking terrorist just like it's fucking violent of a terrorist to try and murder you. You're trying to murder the fucking terrorist. So what distinguishes the fucking two? Your belief. That's what distinguishes the two. What do you believe in? Equality? Then stop trying to fucking commit genocide on your nature. Stop trying to erase aspects of your humanity from existence. Be content with the chaos all fucking around you. You see people fighting, you see people arguing. Don't try to stop them, don't try to intervene. Just sit there and listen. And whatever your fucking heart says is right, do it. If it says play mediator and try to fucking keep the peace, do it. If it says pick a side, do it. As long as you're aware of what makes you do that. Is it love? Is it a superiority fucking complex? That's all you gotta fucking be aware of. What inspires you? Why are you inspired to pick a side? Because you love that person? Well, if it's because you love that person, then you got, when the situation finally calms down, you got no fucking problem expressing what inspired you and helping you both make peace afterwards and come to a compromise. You won't have to continue it fucking on and on and on and on because you don't actually understand why you're acting that way. I wish my fucking PC worked right now. I'll be playing Battle for Middle-earth. I love that game. Number 2, people fucking go on fucking a mission with number 2 because of the amount that you can actually design your base and all that. None of that. As cool as that is on number fucking 2, it's not Battle for Middle-earth. Battle for Middle-earth was fucking epic. The battles, the strategy, the feel of the game, the music, it was like playing The Lord of the Rings. It was fucking amazing. And let's face it, Minas Tirith, the Battle of Pelennor Fields on that game on the hardest difficulty is fucking brilliant. My god, doing that on the hardest difficulty really did feel like I was right there on the fucking Pelennor Fields fighting for my life. I loved that battle. Oh, here we go. Psychologist are fucking back trying to fucking go on a mission. Like I said, I don't fear battle. It's just not my first resort. But when it comes to moments like fucking Lord of the Rings, if you fucking think I wouldn't punch a fucking terrorist, you really would fucking be, well, out of luck there. It's in my fucking nature to, well, be that self-destructive. The only time I'd ever walk away from a situation like that is when I know I'd win. 2, when I know there's no point. And why would there be no point? Because it wouldn't change anything. Because the people in that situation weren't ready to listen. And if they're not ready to listen, then the only fucking thing that's going to happen is that you're going to keep repeating the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And they're the only fucking times I will walk away. Why share this with you? So that you can pay attention to yourself and see and understand your own heart. And that's all any of this is about. And I know I'll get through to fucking some of you eventually. And that's enough for me. Because I know that once I've finally gotten through to you, you'll get through to the people around you. And eventually, the world will be ready to truly stand up to terrorism and make this world a better place.